Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. I get a lot of questions about what we should do when it comes to pastors and leaders, especially when there's a disagreement or some kind of controversy. It's a tough situation and it can be confusing. The Bible gives us a lot of wisdom on this, but it also calls us to something that can feel really hard in the moment: humility. So let's break down a biblical approach to this. First, we need to remember that final judgment belongs to God, not to us. We can't see everything. We don't know the full story. We don't know the full heart of a person. And we definitely don't know the full situation. Honestly, that SY saying, "I don't know," is often the most truthful and biblical answer we can give. It's an act of humility to admit that only God has the complete picture. The second part of this approach is recognizing that sometimes the best response is silence. This is a powerful tool. Not every question needs an immediate answer from us. Not every debate or discussion actually builds people up. In fact, many of them just cause more division. The Bible tells us there's a time to speak and a time to be silent. Choosing silence can be an act of wisdom that protects the unity of the church and guards our own hearts from bitterness or pride. But what if an explanation is genuinely needed? What if someone comes to you sincerely wanting to understand a difficult situation? The Bible gives us another path for this. It tells us to explain things privately, humbly, and gently. A key passage here is Matthew 18. It teaches us a model for correction that is not about public shaming or angry confrontation. It's about seeking restoration. Any correction or explanation should always be done with respect, with a heart for peace, and grounded in Scripture as a personal attack or a way to win an argument. Now, let me be very clear about something. People who try to explain things using the Bible might be right, or they might be wrong. I'm not here to judge their conclusions. What I believe is that the way we speak, our tone, our attitude, our heart matters just as much as what we actually say. Our delivery can either honor God or dishonor Him. So, to sum it up, the biblical path forward is actually quite simple. If I don't know the full story, I say, I don't know. If speaking up will only create more division and strife, I choose to remain silent. And if an explanation is truly necessary for edification, I will speak privately, with deep humility and gentleness. At the end of the day, God remains the one true judge. And our job is to remain faithful to His word and His way of doing things. I hope this helps bring some clarity. If this message was helpful for you, please consider sharing it with friends and family you love. Thanks for watching.